Here in my garage, I just bought this late model pre-owned Ford Focus with most of the windows intact. It's fun to drive in the Navascan Hills, but you know what I like more than material things? Knowledge. I'm proud of the fact that I just pulled 7 whole bookcases out the creative mode. Still didn't get leather tanning though. That stuff is crazy rare. I mean, what the craps? I gave a TED talk. You know, I think it was Warren Buffett, the billionaire, who once said, "Ow, this zombie is eating my face." So, what you need to do is like 3 simple things which you can find out about on my website. And they involve getting lots of mentors, and by mentors I mean zombies, and then shooting them. Yeah, that's a thing. Hey everybody, and welcome to the special 1 subscriber milestone video on 7 Days to Die. As you may know, the stadium video that I released yesterday was a smash success, and I'm well on my way to fame and fortune on the YouTubes. We did have a little bit of a drama earlier because I had 1 subscriber, and then that person had the change of heart and unsubscribed. I know. I was very sad about that, but luckily some other people felt bad, so now I have several subscribers. I know. Yeah, take that, Markiplier. We'll talk about a few things, and I'll walk around the town. This is sometimes called Dogtown. Sometimes it's called Nantucket, because I keep porting it over from, every time there's a new release. Some of these buildings I started on way back in, what was it, Alpha 10? Yeah, Alpha 10. This one started, this actually took a long time. There's a bunch of buildings, and like I've said, I'm going to put together a video for everybody every day, so at least you'll have something to do while you're waiting for that patch, that's going to come out, looks like next weekend. So, right at the end of November, beginning of December. This is a pretty nice little building. We got a bunch of little skyscrapers and poops around the town. And more evidence for those of you that were, wondering, hey, dog, don't you have way too much free time? Yeah, apparently I do. And no real hobbies. Maybe I should, I don't know, like start collecting figurines or something. Not really sure. Got a little hotel here, some skyscrapers, just all sorts of neat stuff. Z106 with the phrase that pays, that plays for days. That's right. Yeah, your contemporary hit radio for the apocalypse. And hopefully these are all going to turn into POIs, or at the very least, there'll be POIs that people can, take a look at and adapt for their own purposes. I'd love to see some of them in. Is it Slanhattan? Slan? Is that how you say your name? Let me know, so I stop saying it wrong if I am. We're gonna put those, some hopefully to use somewhere. We got some nice buildings over here. Anyway, I'm gonna give you the tour. Couple other things I guess that I should probably be talking about. I got an email. Somebody was asking me, "Oh, hey, do you have secret inside knowledge about Alpha 13?" The answer to that question is no, I don't. At one point, I was a tester, but they got rid of all the slack asses like myself. I like to build stuff, and so I did a lot of testing with the building stuff, but not the I'm not real great at, finding this stuff for the other mechanics. But you never know. Anyway, I'm just giving you a quick tour here while we're talking. But yeah, no secret inside knowledge here. So if you were wondering, that's what's going on. A lot of big buildings. I might point out that I made these by hand. Maybe I'll just cut through this building while we keep talking. The other thing is, I understand interaction is very important on the YouTubes. So if you, have a question, you can email it to me at loafdog@gmail.com. And I figured if I get enough questions or get some funny ones or some weird things that everybody seems to want to know, I'll do them in a segment, like a viewer mail segment. So, yeah, that'll be fun. It's a large building, isn't it? Yeah. Anyway, I built a bunch of different buildings in different styles, and they're in various stages of completion. And I think some of these are pretty good. I really like building these skyscrapers, although I'm not so much for doing the interiors. That's like 3 times the work of the exterior once you get the building built. But I'm going to be showing you these in depth over the course of the week. So don't worry if you're missing something and you're like, what the heck? Because, yep, I have built a lot of stuff, and oh wow, that's a long dead air there. I build a lot of stuff and I get ideas in my head and then I flit on to the next one, which I really shouldn't do. I should really work on completing the stuff that I have. So I'm going to work on doing that. I'm going to clean up a lot of these POIs in the process. So good news, everyone. Hey, look, we got the chilies. Yeah, in case you were wondering what that is. One of the things I like to do when I'm making a POI is I get a bunch of pictures for some sort of reference or inspiration, and that really helps. And I did a lot of Wikipedia searches on different styles of architecture, so that's something that I've tried to do, because you don't want every building in your city to be the same. You want to have a whole bunch of different buildings, because most cities kind of spring up organically over a period of time, and there's lots of changes and things like that. So that's one of the things that I've really tried to do. And I've got a lot of more buildings in my head that I haven't really gotten around to. So I'm going to be busy for a long time. And then every time a big expansion comes out, then there's these new blocks to play with, and it's like, oh, look at all these things I can do. When we're not killing zombies. Because I like to do that. I thought maybe I'd show you guys... I've talked about it in the forums quite a bit, about base design. And so, I thought maybe I'd show you what my base actually looks like and how we defend from zombies. And I'm going to try to get Storm Shadow to come on if, he's not too busy doing whatever he does when he's not hanging out with me. I have no idea, actually. But, anyways, yeah, so quick little tour. I'm going to probably edit out the most boring parts. I'll leave the kind of boring parts of the video in. I'm still kind of getting, my head around how to do all this non-linear editing. I really should have paid more attention to the technical side of things when I was at school. Alright, let's see. Oh yeah, generic shout out to Malthus for not kicking me off the forums entirely for my shenanigans. That's right. Put out the A14, super information thread, and then there's, that sarcastic dog causing trouble in the forums. I do it out of love, though. It's mostly, to try to keep some of you people entertained. I know if you're like me, you're going crazy waiting for this release to come out. Because you want to see all the stuff. Zombie bears. Really bright lights. A skill system. That kind of poops. I'm really looking forward to it. So anyway, hope you liked this video. If you did, please subscribe, because if I get enough subscribers, I could do my 10 subscriber milestone video, and that is probably going to be slightly less weak sauce than this one. So there you go. All right. Well, anyway, you have a good day. I'm gonna spend some time here with all my knowledge, because I read the book a day. Except these are all empty. Wow, I'm just all over the place. What the craps? Hey, it's like I'm doing the electric slide. What the? Yeah, thriller. Oh, hey, I'm supposed to be doing something important there. That's right.